Welcome back to the second session of the depreciation. In the last session, we saw the core concepts. The complete theory part of depreciation we have seen, like what was the meaning of depreciation, what were the different terms which were related with the depreciation. Along with that, we saw the reasons, the causes, the features, the methods of recording and charging. Now, in this session, we are going to learn model number 1, as I gave you how to calculate the annual depreciation and the rate of depreciation. Last year, you were given with in the final accounts to charge or calculate or provide 10% depreciation. How that 10% we got, that we are going to calculate. So to determine the amount of depreciation, to determine or calculate the amount of depreciation, we have three factors. There are three factors which determines the depreciation. And the first factor is original cost of asset. Original cost of asset. Cost of asset means the actual value for what we have purchased the asset. It doesn't mean that only the cost what we have paid. It even includes the additional cost what we have incurred to bring the asset or make the asset ready for use. Say for example, when you are purchasing a car may cost you 8 lakhs, for example, but it needs certain extra fittings. According to your choice, you will go for extra fittings. Maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakhs you will spend on making the car ready for use. Those additional expenses are also the part and parcel of the cost. So if anybody is asking you what is the cost of the car, you may say it costed me 10 lakhs. 8 lakhs and 2 lakhs have spent for additional expenses. So the first part is your original cost, and that original cost is comprising of three parts, as I gave you: the purchases price, freight, charges, erection charges we call original cost. The second factor which determines depreciation is the residual value, scrap value we call. That is the amount which we expect from the asset after it is completely used. That is, every asset has an expiry period. For example, if you buy an asset for 1 lakh rupee, after 10 years, if you want to sell that asset, are we going to get 10 lakhs or 1 lakh whatever? No, we are going to get the amount which is equal to the peanuts. Today we might have bought it for the rate of almond, but tomorrow we'll get only the peanut. That amount is called scrap. We call it as scrap value. Scrap value is technically also called as residual value. So what is scrap value? It is an important 2 marks question also in exam. They may ask you, define scrap value. So you are going to write the definition that scrap value is estimated value of an asset at the end of its economic life. What is the highlight here? Economic life. Now that economic life I am going to explain to you all. Economic life, which is useful life. And what is this useful life? Useful life of the asset means the number of years which you expect or estimate the asset to give you the service. Productively, we can use the asset without incurring any expense. How we can understand this? When you go to buy a television, let me say you're planning to buy a micro oven, okay, OTG, whatever electronic equipment we buy, what you'll ask? What is the guarantee or what is the warranty, you'll ask. What is the answer from the shopkeeper you get? He says, sir, for 5 years, nothing will happen, sir. After 5 years, there is no guarantee. Like that, without incurring any expense or the repairs, for how many years we are going to use the asset, that is called the useful life or economic life. By estimated life of the asset will give you annual depreciation. Original cost of asset. Already I told you what is original cost of asset. Purchase price of asset, any installation expense, erection charges, or the freight which we have paid for bringing the asset. That is the original cost of asset. Minus which value? Scrap value. That is residual value. Divided by estimated life of asset will give you annual depreciation. That is the absolute amount of depreciation, keep in mind. Now we are going to calculate in the relative terms, that is in the terms of percentage. Percentage. How to calculate the percentage of depreciation? For that we have the formula annual depreciation. Whatever annual depreciation we have calculated with the help of cost minus scrap by life, that when we divide by the original cost, we get the rate of depreciation. That is the relative terms, what we call percentage. So percentage of depreciation is calculated with the formula annual depreciation divided by cost into 100. These are the two basic formulas for which you can expect 2 marks question. Based on this, we will do some problems. These are the few examples for you. Okay, I gave the 3 examples which we are going to do in the next part now. So first see these 3 questions. Again, I am going to explain you on the blackboard. In the first question, I gave you find the amount of depreciation. Cost of machine I gave, scrap value I gave, and life of asset I gave. Are the 3 factors available in the question? Yes. What is the first factor? Cost. Second, scrap. And third, life. Then the second question, if you see, I gave you the cost, installation, life, but residual value I gave 0. And in third question, if you see, I gave you the cost, I gave you the scrap and the life. And what is to be calculated? Depreciation along with the rate of depreciation. Those 3 problems I am going to do on the blackboard now for you all. And that we are going to see. Is it okay? Come on, let us do the solutions. So far we have discussed how to calculate the amount of depreciation and the rate of depreciation. Now let us learn the practical part, how to solve and calculate the depreciation. So here are few questions for depreciation. You can see few examples which will guide you to calculate the depreciation. Examination point of view also, for 2 marks, we expect this kind of question. Like the question number 1, if you see, I asked you to find out the amount of depreciation from the following. Cost of machine 25,000, scrap value 5,000, and the life is 10 years. Before solving the problem, it is very essential to go back and find out the 3 factors. Those 3 factors which I taught you. One was the cost of asset, one was your scrap value, and one was the life of asset. One more thing, in the question they asked you only the amount of depreciation. If we feel, we can calculate even rate of depreciation also. And both the formulas we have seen in the concept. Let us revise once again before we solve the question. Amount of depreciation. Formula is cost of asset minus scrap value divided by life of asset. Then rate of depreciation. Depreciation divided by cost of asset into 100. So we'll try to solve the problem with both the formulas. So first question, find out the amount of depreciation they told. How to solve? So here is the solution. We'll write solution number 1. What we are going to find? We are going to find depreciation. So we'll write computation of depreciation. You can write annual depreciation also. So here I am writing computation of depreciation. depreciation. Directly don't write the formula. First chalk out what is given. Once you know what the contents are given, application of formula will be very easy. So given. What is given? Given, first we want cost of machine. Among the three factors, the first is cost of asset, which is cost of machine. How much is the cost of machine? 25,000. Second factor is scrap value, which is also called as residual value. How much is given? 5,000. And the third factor, which is the life. What is the life they gave? 10 years. Like this, you'll chalk out first what are the factors of the depreciation. And after that, better abbreviate them. C, S and L. Cost value, scrap value and life. Now we'll write the formula. What is the formula? Depreciation is equal to cost minus scrap by life. Cost minus scrap by life. Now we are going to substitute the figures. Cost is how much? 25,000. What is the scrap value of asset? 5,000. What is the life of asset? 10 years. Now simplifying it. 25,000 minus 5,000 is 20,000 divided by 10. Now denominator, numerator we can cut one 0. So how much we got? We got 2,000 per annum. So what is the amount of depreciation? Amount of depreciation is 2,000 per annum. Again, first write the cost of asset. How much is the cost of asset? 25,000. And that 25,000 is nothing but C. Then scrap value. What is scrap value? 5,000. That is S. Then life. 10 years L. So substitute the formula. Depreciation is cost minus scrap by L. No need to write COST, all that. CSL, because already we have abbreviated here. Then equate it properly. 25,000 minus 5,000 by 10. Generally what the students they do, they say, sir, denominator, numerator will cut. No. First do the simplification of the numerator. 25,000 minus 5,000, 20,000 divided by 10 will give you 2,000. This is amount of depreciation. Sir, we want to calculate even the rate of depreciation. How can depreciation? What is the formula I gave you for rate of depreciation? Rate of depreciation is nothing but annual depreciation, that is depreciation amount divided by cost of asset into 100. That I am going to show you now. So see how to calculate the rate of depreciation. Now the second part, after finding out the depreciation, we are calculating rate of depreciation, nothing but percentage we call. Here the calculation is very important. So rate of depreciation. What is the formula? The formula is depreciation. I'll write it here. Is depreciation divided by what's the cost of asset. Cost of asset, that is machine, into 100. Now substituting. How much we got depreciation amount? 2,000 we got. Divided by what was the cost of asset? 25,000 into 100. Now we'll first cancel the common zeros. Numerator, denominator. Numerator, denominator. Denominator, numerator. How much is left with us now? 225. If you feel difficulty, you just do the division in the rough work, like 200 divided by 25. How many times 200 goes in 25? 25 8s is 200. 200 minus 200 quotient became 0. So what is the what is the quotient here? 8. So 8% per annum. 8% per annum. This can be the working notes which we can do in the rough column. Again, rate of depreciation. Depreciation divided by cost into 100. How to get that? 2000 divided by 25,000 into 100. Simplifying, we are left with 225. Directly, if you know the tables, you do well and good. If not, 200 divided by 25. 25 8s are 200. So we get 8%. Is it clear? Now we'll go for the second question. What is there in the second question? In the second question, they gave Rajesh purchased a machine for how much? 45,000. Which machine he purchased? Second hand machine. And how much he paid? 5,000 he paid for installation. What is the useful life of the asset? 10 years. And residual value is how much? 0. Again, they asked us to find out depreciation. So again, same will do. Solution number 2. Solution number 2. And what is there again? Again, we'll write given. What is given now? We are given with the cost of asset. Here, be careful. What is the cost of asset? They told we bought machinery for how many thousands? We bought for 45,000. And how much we have paid for installation? 5,000. So the total cost is 50,000. That is C, cost of asset. Then the second factor, we need scrap. Very interesting. What they told scrap value? 0. So scrap value is 0. Nothing but S, nil. Nothing is there. Then the third factor, life. How many years life they gave? Again they gave 10 years. Now application of formula. What is depreciation? Same, cost minus scrap by life. Now substituting. What is the cost? 50,000. What is scrap value? 0, nil. What is the life of the asset? 10 years. If we simplify, 50,000 minus 0 is 50,000 divided by 10. 0, 0 cancelled. How much we got? 5,000 per annum. We got 5,000 per annum. Now we'll find rate of depreciation. Rate of depreciation. What is the formula? Formula is depreciation divided by cost into 100. Now let us substitute. What is depreciation we got? 5,000. What is the cost of the asset? 50,000. Total cost into 100. Now again we'll cancel zeros. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. What is left with us? We are left with 50 by 5. 5 ones are, 5 tens are. So how much is the depreciation? 10% per annum. Rate of depreciation is 10% per annum. Now, here in the first problem, there was no installation charges. But in the second question, I gave installation charges. Then, in the first question, I gave you scrap value. But here, I did not give the scrap value. Third problem, if you see, you have to solve on your own afterwards. What is given? Cost of computer is 60,000. How much is the useful life? 5 years. And how much is the scrap? 10 years. So, C minus S by L if you do, orally I am telling, 60,000 minus 10,000 divided by 5. 60,000 minus 10,000 is how much? 50,000. 50,000 divided by 5 is how much? How much? It will be again 10,000. So rate amount of depreciation will be 10,000. You have to calculate even rate of depreciation. Now here I will show you the rate of depreciation. Why? Because we'll get in decimal. So look on the blackboard once again for the rate of depreciation. Again, cost is 60,000. Scrap is 10,000 and life is 10 years. So what is depreciation? Cost minus scrap by life. 60,000 minus 10,000 divided by 10. So 50,000 divided by 10. How much is 50,000 divided by 10? 5,000. Depreciation is 5,000. Now the focus is on calculating rate of depreciation. What is the formula of depreciation? Depreciation divided by cost into 100. Depreciation is 5,000. Cost is 60,000 into 100. So cancelling the zeros of numerator and denominator, we are left over with 50 by 6. Better, let us do the working in the side. 50 divided by 6. How many times 50 goes? 6 8s are 48. So left over with 2. We'll put decimal here. We'll take 6 3s are 18. How much is again? 2. Again 6 3s are 18. So it is recurring. We can stop here. What is the rate of depreciation? 8.33%. Like that, whenever you come across with the calculation of decimals, you can stop at the second decimal. So 8.33%. Hope you have understood these three examples. Having seen the three important questions, now we are going to learn some important journal entry, which is going to guide us to do the account. Which account I told you in the beginning of the class? Asset account. That is, we are going to follow completely the rule of real account. Let me give you in one nutshell the rule of real account for a revision purpose. The rule of real account says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here are the three important journal entries which are going to guide you to prepare the solutions for model number 2 and 3, which is going to be the 5 marks question compulsorily. So the first journal entry, what one is supposed to know is the entry for asset purchase. We are going to purchase asset. That time the entry will be asset account debit to cash account. Purely we are following real account rule. Debit what comes in. What is coming when you purchase? Asset is coming. What is going out? Cash is going out. So on that principle, asset account debit to cash account. Sometimes it's not compulsory that you have to incur installation expense, freight, additional expense I mean to say. If you incur the additional expenses, you have to pass the journal entry. Now a doubt comes in the mind of the student that, sir, I have incurred installation expense. Expense comes under nominal account and the journal entry for nominal account is expense account debit to cash account. But how come you are writing asset account debit to cash account? Here needs the clarification. So the expense what we have incurred are the expenses relating to the asset, which are capital in nature. They are not revenue in nature. They are one-time expenses. Thereby, they increase the value of asset. They increase the value of asset. For that reason, they are debited to asset account, not to the expense account. If you debit to expense account, there comes the error of principle. Thereby, we are not supposed to write installation expense as installation expense account debit to cash account, but we have to write as asset account debit to cash account. Then third entry is annual depreciation. In the first model, I have shown you in the last part how to calculate depreciation. So, whatever amount of depreciation we are going to charge, how we are going to charge depreciation to the asset. then for that the entry is depreciation account debit to asset account. Why we are recording depreciation? Why we are debiting depreciation? So depreciation is again a nominal account. Being nominal account, no doubt it is not a monetary expense, but it is an sort of loss to the business. It is like a loss. Thereby on the principal debit all expense and losses, we are debiting depreciation. So depreciation account debit to asset account. And at the end of the year, in the last session I have shown you that depreciation will be transferred to the profit and loss account. That is, the entry will be profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. So this was the session for the today's class, where we have seen how to calculate the annual depreciation, how to calculate rate of depreciation. So here there are three factors which determines depreciation. Let me give you a review for the class what we have done today. So the first factor is the cost of asset. That is the original cost of asset, scrap value and the life of asset. Having discussed these three topics, that is the total cost of asset, the useful life of asset, scrap value of the asset known as residual value of asset, we'll give once again a glance to the formula. The formula for calculating depreciation is cost of asset minus scrap value divided by life of asset. Life of asset. And then the rate of depreciation. Depreciation divided by cost of asset into 100. These are the two basic formulas. And then we saw three examples where I have shown you the calculation part. I have shown you the calculation part. So here I would like to conclude the session by giving you few examples as assignment which you can work out for your practice purpose. And what are those examples? Let us see the examples, that is the assignment which is given to you for your 2 marks question. Before that, a very beautiful phrase is said by Ralph Emerson. And what he says the secret of education lies in respecting the student. Secret of the education lies in respecting the student. So with due respect, to respect our students, the Board of Intermediate has taken this beautiful step to coach you all. So let us thank the Board of Intermediate.